Hey everyone, welcome to Outmaneuver. I'm J-Rod, and I am here with...
Jack from FFG.
That sounds weird.
Look at that, I know.
Hey. So he was kind enough to do an interview here at PAX Unplugged. If you weren't here, you missed out. Just saying. Great weekend. So let's start things off with, what is your favorite thing about your transition from content creator to working for FFG?
I mean, getting to see everything, truly. Like, some of my first few days, all right, so I started in July. I was like, what does all of set 6 look like? What does all of set 7 look like? 8, and go through. Not all of it really stuck to my memory, but really just even going through and like looking at all the artwork and the cards and some of the, like, especially the higher rarity stuff, right? I'm trying to pick out the legendaries as I'm scrolling through and things like that. And yeah, that was all really exciting. And it's also, I've just joined a great team. Like, I love working with, Xander, Alicia as the marketing managers, love working with John, who's here with me, with Danny, Tyler, Joe, like really just a great group of designers and developers to talk about this card game with too. It's every day in the office is a blast if you enjoy Star Wars Unlimited. It's great.
That's awesome, yes. Well, I feel like many of us watching this do, so...
Yeah, exactly. If you're watching this, I assume so. There's probably not many stragglers like, I hate that game, but I watch Outmaneuver every time.
Probably not. Awesome. All right. So if you could be a leader, what would your aspects be? And we just, I don't know, we have maybe more than one aspect. So like, you can get maybe crafty with it.
Yeah, DJ Leader from Secrets of Power broke the mold and like kind of showed that everything's on the table. While Anakin and Darth Revan did that as well, that was a little bit like, oh, it makes sense to take that away.
Chancellor kind of do too, I guess. The
yeah,
Rail OG.
That. So we've slowly been, pushing that envelope. I have one of those hats, one of the hats from Galactics, and it is Command. So I'd probably be a Command heroism. If I had to pick like a leader that exists that I would be, it would be the Obi-Wan Kenobi from Legends of the Force.
Okay.
I love playing him as well. Giving the experience
art.
tokens, using the Force, a lot of just good units in Command heroism especially. And it's a good time.
Awesome. One of my favorite showcase arts from that set. It's like a
it's
phenomenal,
incredible.
like that showcase. The sleeves was great. The mat, like I saw one person that had like the whole setup. And I was like, oh, that's just so sick.
Like, I'm actually glad that I don't have the showcase, because if I had the showcase, then I would be like, all right, I need these sleeves and I need the play mat, but I get to not have that now. Better for my wallet.
Well, if you pull it by accident one time at the office, then you're going to be in trouble.
And if you see my showcase pull rates, it ain't happening. I don't got to worry about that.
I would have said I agree with you. Mine are the same, but I did pull a Leia showcase today.
You did?
On 2 packs.
Yeah.
So maybe my luck's changing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Awesome. So other than what you said earlier with get to seeing all the cards, what is your favorite part of your new position?
Yeah, I think just getting to interact with people. Like, I really, especially in this last month, I got to go to Spiel in Germany, and then now here at PAX Unplugged, and it's like just meeting people, having them come up, having them play the game, like chatting about Star Wars Unlimited, and hearing how, like, a game impacted their life, right? And that's because of the community, and that's because of the relationships like we have with each other, and that's just always the best part for me. And then interacting with like, everybody through the online outlets and stuff, working with creators and stuff like that. Like, I just really love the social aspect. Often my managers and people above me are telling me that I need to go somewhere else. They're like, please stop hanging out at the FFG booth. Like, take time off. And I'm just like, I just want to play Unlimited. That's literally all I want to do. Yeah. So just like that aspect of it has been really fun. And so getting to go to these events has been a blast. And I'm just looking forward to more. I'm almost a little sad that I might not have anything until like the spring.
Yeah.
So it's like winter. I might be at Milwaukee. We'll see if that works out. But other than that, probably nothing until like UK Games Expo. So I'm going to be a little sad for a little bit, but I'll be very busy with the Lawless time stuff.
I'm sure.
And the Twin Suns pre-constructed deck. Yes. So we'll have a busy, springtime, whether or not I'm at events or not. But yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Let's see what we got next on the docket. If there was a card you could ban, and not because it was overpowered or broken, just out of spite, what would it be? You came prepared, folks.
Came prepared. There's too many. Yeah, part of my mind, I've played against, and I say this as somebody who's played the Quinlan Voss leader with Tarkin Town base since Twilight of the Republic.
He literally has it here.
I have it here built. Yeah. Cad Bane leader from Shadows.
Okay.
With Tarkin Town, I'm just like, get it away from me. But I do think my final answer probably would be Power of the Dark Side for the first one. Sometimes I'm like, I want my leader to stay around. It's just so efficient at removing leaders. And obviously, other things as well. But I'm like, I just want to be able to deploy my leader put 3 plot upgrades on them and not have you touch them.
Yeah.
But I guess you can.
I'll have to second that because as many of my viewers know that Faith always makes fun of me for how bad I am against Power of the Dark Side. And the fact that Rex deployed with the unit so he couldn't be powered was
yeah.
like absolutely perfect. That my first leader for Rex came with I couldn't be powered. He absolutely ragged at me for like months for that.
Yeah.
Like it was a great inside joke for us. It was great.
Well, now you have plots and you can deploy your leader and play a unit.
Yeah, now I'm
like,
so safe. Now I'm like, please play Power of the Dark Side.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks, Chancellor Palpatine. There's a lot of great options that are just like, you're more than happy if they power the dark side of those things.
Oh, you have that in your hand? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's not good anymore.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So set 7 was just announced yesterday, as of this recording.
Yep.
What is the legality of the cards in the Twin Suns precon decks?
Yeah. So the Twin Suns pre-constructed decks are only going to be legal in Twin Suns and Eternal, so they won't be Premier. You won't need to go out and buy 3 of them to make sure you have copies for any of that, unless you do want to play Eternal. And Twin Suns is obviously a format we're going to continue supporting, and we can't get too much into Eternal, and so I know that me saying they will be legal in Eternal right now can kind of mean nothing to a lot of people, but we will have a lot of opportunities for you to engage in the game that way. And so if you are looking to play these cards in a like a 50 card deck, typical build, you will have that opportunity with Eternal. But for Premier, it really let our designers push the boundaries of what we can do in Twin Suns and not have to worry about the game being totally broken in the Premier format. And I think it'll go really well. I mean, you were even talking with John Leo yesterday about how he designed the Ahsoka Tano Leto and the Captain Rex leader pairing for the precon. And it's just like he got to have fun and really try to make those thematic pairings work, have abilities that bounce off of each other, and not have to worry about if this ability is based off this, that's never going to happen in Premiere. So, you know what I mean? And so the cards, you probably wouldn't want to play a majority of them anyways because they name that, but there are some generically good ones, but they got to push that boundary because they know that it was just Twin Suns and Eternal, so it'll be good. Yeah. And
John also designed Secrets of Power, which is one of my favorite sets so far in the game, so I'm super excited for Lawless Time and for that precon deck.
John designed
Secrets of Power.
Legends of the Force.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
In my mind, I was saying Legends of the Force.
Yeah.
I knew it was Legends of the Force.
Yeah, him and Joe did Legends of the Force, and then Tyler and Ryan Serrano did.
Sorry. Thank you. That's why I have this guy here. Helps me.
I'm here. I keep this community managed is what we got to do.
All right. Your favorite card from a Lawless Time, what is its set number?
Oh, I just said this yesterday. I believe it's 2 for leader.
Oh, okay.
And I believe it's 80 for just card in your deck. Yeah.
Okay.
So jot that down.
Keep your eyes peeled.
But then John said another one, and I was like, oh, I got to reassess. His is like 95 or something, and that might be that's like very close second to. It's incredible. 95. I'd have to double check the exact number on that, but I can definitely say when that gets revealed which ones I'm talking about. But definitely 2 and 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the precon decks. When they come out, which is the first one you're gonna pick up and play with?
Yeah.
You can't say all of them. You gotta pick one.
No, John took me out back last night. He's like, you're going to play with the Rex Ahsoka, and you're going to like when it comes out. But now, that is probably the deck. Either that or the Maul Savage deck. That's such a fun pairing, like the thematic of the brothers going. But I do think I would do Ahsoka and Rex first. But if I'm playing with you, J-Rod, then I'll probably do the Maul and Savage.
Let's do a bunch of mirror matches.
Yeah,
we'll all play
all
the same
4. Yeah, let's get 2 other people that want to play Rex.
We'll get like John and somebody else. Let's see who the best is.
I did tell Brian that he has to buy the Dooku Asajj and the Maul Savage, and then play Savage Asajj as his Twin Sun pairing lane. Go back to the Destiny days if anybody remembers that.
That's great. Well, when we get a Snoke and Thrawn, I'll have to build that deck.
Oh yeah.
So that way I can. I won a world ticket for Destiny with that deck. So I have to make a Twin Suns deck with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with the Twin Suns decks, they come with 2 leaders.
Yeah.
I would imagine in the set it's not going to come with a showcase leader. Will those be able to get sometime, or?
I'd say everything's on the table. We're always looking at that stuff. It would be really cool if they had that.
It would be really cool. We would really like that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I would like that. That'd be great.
I would like to give you a lot of money for that. So.
Not me. Don't give it to me.
Oh, FFG. Yeah. I could. Excellent. Awesome. So with Lawless Time coming out and rotation happening, do you think the power level of the rares and legendaries would maybe take a small step forward to being a bit more powerful? I feel like in the game currently we've had more commons and uncommons be some of the more powerful cards in the set that we've seen.
Yeah, I think it's just it has been a challenge of just the power level adjustments that we wanted to have after the first 2 sets and going into a little bit of Twilight, but then especially with Jump to Lightspeed, Legends of Force, Secrets of Power, we wanted to have our legendaries and leaders operate in a different role than they typically have been, and we see that tension of comparing Luke Skywalker from Spark Rebellion to any other legendary, right? Like he's still arguably one of the best cards in the game. Yep. Arguably the best Vigilant Heroism card that you can play as well.
I think it just he's the
best.
That
is. So just with that change, there's a little bit of tension of the new ones getting crowded out, but I do think with rotation we'll start to see a lot of the ones that are a little less played come into play, but also there's some good ones. There's some real good ones in a Lawless Time as well. So I don't want to say like just with rotation, the cards that we deem not good will be better because of no choice. They will be better because there'll be some better synergies in there, but they're also, with a Lawless Time, going to be some powerful cards that you are going to want. Excellent. You are going to want.
I actually was talking with one of the Padawan Unlimited guys about Yoda from Legends of the Force.
Oh yeah.
And how I think that he's underplayed right now.
Yep.
And I think rotation happens, he's going to be I'm grabbing my procedures now because I want to make sure I have my set so I can be prepared.
I got crushed earlier by a Padme Amidala from Twilight of the Republic with Virgin's Temple base, and it just closed it out with Yoda, and just kept using the Force and all this different stuff. Awesome. Kept dealing damage, and I was like, that's that.
If I lose. That's awesome. All right. So right now we're in a market where the secondary market's definitely having some problems with the box prices and some of the singles, stuff like that. Is there anything that FFG is keeping an eye on or trying to maybe do? I know you'd mentioned in the in-flight that some pack changes may be coming.
Yep.
You probably can't get too much of that. It'll be an announcement in December, I believe you said, for that?
Yeah, it should be mid-December. That's our target, and we said that at the in-flight. There could be a possibility to where it happens after the holidays, maybe early January, but it will 100% be before things really get going with card reveal season, and 100% before Lawless Time comes out, because there's definitely some details we want to make sure all of you know, and it's something we're listening to the feedback, we hear it, as it was mentioned there, and then even shout out to the Unplayable guys, love those guys.
Yep.
Jim Cartwright did an interview with them, State of the Swoonian, I believe is the title of it, and he did that with them at Galactics, and in there he mentioned specifically us hearing the feedback of foils, and so I can't say specifically of that, but if you're looking for where our mind is at, you could also reference that little bit of that, but we've seen and wanted some adjustments of both the regular packs, and we'll there's just very small changes for the Carbonite stuff, but the regular boosters will have more things change, and just a little bit slightly for the Carbonite.
Okay. Awesome, glad to hear that. So with this year ending and year 3 of SWU starting, what's a change that we'll see that you've had a hand in so far? I know you're just starting out, but what is something that we might see that you've helped out with?
Viper Probe Droid is just going to be icons. It's just all Viper Probe Droids leaders. No, could you imagine?
I think people would buy it as long as you signed every single one.
just in the factory, you just
you're sitting like Tom Brady. You have all the jerseys stacked up, and they just pull one off once you sign.
Yeah. No, I think I'm really just trying to really help tone in some of the just organizational things in which we can really help creators and things like that. Like, for example, and I don't know if I talked about it with you or you talked about it with Wes. It was our brand ambassador, and the one who presented the in-flight.
Fabulous job, by the way. Great job.
We are, he crushed it. We're doing different tiers of what events, or where do we want to be. Tier 1 is obviously Gen Con, Pact Plus. Tier 0 is Galactics. We have to, that's no option there. We're trying to break those down and get really the information out about what activations are going to be there, help increase people wanting to come here to PAX Unplugged, to come to the in-flight, things like that. And that way, a few months out, I could send an email to all the creator, to an artist. Kyle stopped by yesterday, only finding out last minute about PAX Unplugged. I don't know how he lives near Philly and didn't know PAX Unplugged. That's another question I got to talk to him about. But just like that, because then that creates more excitement, right? If you know these events are happening and a creator goes to cover it, then that gets people more excited about it, and just really trying to showcase, especially in the next few months, about how exciting it is to be playing Star Wars Unlimited at this time. We really want to showcase a Lawless time. We want to showcase rotation and what that is going to look like. We want to showcase the Eternal format and how crazy that is going to be. I can't wait to have George on for some Eternal gameplay. George comes up with the craziest decks, and they always work.
That's awesome.
And then obviously like Twin Suns, and then it's like as soon as like that's over, right? We're talking, May for the Twin Suns pre-constructed deck. Galactics is right around the corner, right? And Shadows of the Empire, not Shadows of the Empire, Ashes of the Empire is going to be here before we know it. You know what I mean? So like those things are going to be coming around quickly, and it's a lot that we want to make sure we're covering and showcasing for everybody to get ready for Galactics, right? We want to do that, and we want that event to be awesome. And it's crazy. I was feeling like a little sick now thinking about what the schedule is going to look like from February through July.
Enjoy that time off you were so sad about earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Please don't send me to events. I don't need to go anywhere.
Maybe I'll enjoy that for a little bit.
No, most definitely. But yeah, it's really great, and it's cool for me too because I still feel, even though I can't compete, like I still have that like competitive desire. I'm very interested in what is going on in that, and so like even that end of me, like even though I'm not a player, the player end of me is still very excited for that because I'll get to see that and hopefully go to events and play those decks and stuff. So yeah,
awesome, sweet. Well, that's a wrap for us today. Thanks for coming on here and doing this interview with me at PAX Unplugged. And if you guys didn't come this year, definitely come next year. This has been a fabulous event. Bunch of pods, Twin Suns, Premiere, a bunch of great stuff. Artists will be here. I hope next year, right? We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna work some of that stuff out.
But yeah, awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and we're always looking at ways to improve things. So if you're like, hey, PAX seemed cool, but maybe didn't have enough for me to go, send that feedback to us. So I always say, please give feedback. It also makes it easier for me to show the departments. Because at first they might be like, well, Jack, that's just your opinion. We don't know you. You're the new guy. And, nobody says that, trust me. But it does help to have feedback, and we can get around and start to evaluate what does each event look like and what do we want to do. And hearing those things of what would get you to PAX Unplugged, what would get you to Gen Con, obviously Galactics and stuff like that. But we love feedback on all aspects of that, so keep on going in with it. So.
All right, thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Peace.